Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today at Neishloss Fleming's 2022 Market Training Insight. We are thrilled to be able to present to you from our video studio here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We've come a long way in a year. I hope you've enjoyed our YouTube channel and the content that we deliver to you on a regular basis. So my name is Kristen Hankinson, and I'm one of the sales directors here at Neishloss Fleming, and this is actually my second time around, my second Insight. Again, thrilled to be here to talk to you through this media channel. On a regular basis, my day-to-day job, I work with our agents and our GAs throughout our footprint, which is the United States. And we work with our agents and GAs to help them with their marketing, their service issues, contracting needs, Medicare sales, anything they need, we're here to support. If I'm not working with you already, I hope to be working with you in the future, so please do give us a call. So as the title indicates, we are talking about Central PA today. So let's level up Central PA. All right, so let's start with the market overview of Central PA. So if you're working in the Central PA area, you know it is really county by county, and every carrier has a different take on Central PA, and then there are also subset markets. So it's kind of hard to get an aggregate of what to talk about. But what we're going to do for the intents and purposes of today's presentation is just look at the following counties: Berks, Cumberland, Dauphin, Lancaster, Lebanon, Lehigh, Northampton, and York. And we'll talk about some of the other areas as we go, but just keep in mind that each carrier will have a slightly different take on what they're considering Central PA, and the pricing could vary from county to county. Over 864,000 Medicare eligibles in this area. The year-over-year eligible growth is 1.6%, a terrific place to sell Medicare with that kind of growth. The non-SNP penetration in this area is almost 27%. That's your MA-only plans. So what we're seeing here when we look at the market overview at Central is it's a diversified product market. We're seeing the full spectrum of your portfolio: HMO, PPO, MedSup, DSNP, CSNP, everything. And it's a healthy enrollment in all of those products. It's also a bigger market than you might expect. So there are 18 different Medicare carriers here offering over 100 plans. And actually, even though that might seem overwhelming, I love that for agents because you are in need. No one wants to look through 100 plans. They need an agent to help guide them. And I hope in today's presentation and insight, we give you some insight into what carriers you should focus on. All right, let's review today's insight. We're going to start with the market dynamics in Central PA. Who are the players? What does it look like? Then we're going to talk about what happened last year. What happened in AEP 2021? We've been living through a pandemic, but life went on in the Medicare world. Believe it or not, there were still sales. People still showed up to work, and we'll see that. Key changes for plans in 2022. What should you keep your eye on moving, starting in October, really? Plans to watch. What we think looks interesting that you should keep your eye on for potential growth this year. And then we'll close out the segment. All right, Medicare Advantage market dynamics in Central PA. So here we want to look at just the Medicare Advantage specific. So we know there's multiple counties to consider in this market. I'm going to keep reminding you of that as we go on because it's important that you start looking at rate sheets and products and plans that you keep that in mind. Each carrier has a slightly different representation of the area. We talked about that. It is a brand-driven market. There are some key players here that are pushing the market forward. It's a PPO market. The top 4 out of 5 plans are PPO in this area, and the top 5 carriers hold 80% of the enrollment. That's the brand part. All right, the market dynamics in Central PA. So what are some key takeaways when we're thinking of this population? The membership is over 348,000. We're pretty close to 350,000 MA membership here. Over 18 carriers offering over 100 plans. There's a lot of plans. Everything's available. 12 plans added over 1,000 members in 2021. That's phenomenal. That is growth. That's what every Medicare agent wants to see, that this market is thriving. It's also a diversified product offering with strong Medicare Advantage opportunity. Okay, so what happened in 2021? So here we'll take a look at where did beneficiaries enroll? What carriers were hot? Who won? Who maybe lost? So if you take a look at this chart, the first column where it says 10-1-20 enrollment is the start of AEP. looking into the final enrollment of April 2021. We like that because it gives us time to let the dust settle on AEP and we can see where the numbers worked out. So in our data, we are looking at Medicare Advantage plans. It does include D-SNP, but we pull out any employer content, any employer enrollment. So here we're seeing the two big winners really jumping out. Aetna Medicare with almost 70,000 enrollment, and Highmark with over 50,000. And you can see in the gain column, they continue to grow. They're offering some really solid products that we'll take a look at in a bit. Also following, not far behind, is Geisinger, Humana, and United Healthcare. So all players in this market. The next question is, what plans hold the most enrollment? We just talked about the carriers, but it gives us a little more insight if we look at what people are buying, right? Where did they sign, if they are signing anymore? I know it's all electronic, but if they were to sign an application or submit an application, what plans are Medicare eligibles choosing? So when we look at this chart, we see it stands out to me as PPO, 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 PPO. So people love the PPO here. Again, PPO has a lot to offer beneficiaries. It gives that extra choice, the perception of more freedom, a broader network, which for people who like to travel is fantastic, with the in and out of network. And then a lot of these brand plans are also offering national networks. So things to keep in mind. So just specifically on this chart, let's talk about them. The top enrollment is the Medicare Advantage Aetna Medicare Advantage Silver PPO. The clear winner, not far behind, Freedom Blue PPO Value RX is maintaining enrollment. Community Blue PPO Signature also creeping up with close to 17,000, and rounding it out with the Aetna Medicare Advantage Silver Plus PPO. Okay, overall CPA growth, Central PA growth. So we know this when we look at the gains in the market share, which will be on the next slide. But for here, what I want you to remember is in this market, eligibles are willing to shop. Whether they're already enrolled or turning 65, there are enough plans out there, enough new information that beneficiaries are willing to shop. We have 11 plans that grew by over 1,000 members last year. That's phenomenal. 9 of the 11 plans are PPOs. So these consumers are savvy. They like their choices. They are looking at the benefits and choosing accordingly. Zero premium plans reign. It is almost becoming commonplace now, but all of these plans are zero premium, they're PPO, and they are gaining enrollment. So this slide just kind of puts it all in one place to show you the enrollment growth that we're looking at. So Community Blue PPO and AARP Medicare Advantage Choice Plan 3, those PPOs are really gaining a tremendous amount of membership. Followed by other PPOs, you see Humana stands out to me on this list. All viable options for beneficiaries in Central PA. All right, key changes to key plans for 2022. So in this segment, what we like to talk about is who are the players and what are they doing to retain and grow their membership. And as an agent, as you start to look at these changes, you can start to build your sales story when you're meeting with your clients as to what might be important and what might not be important. What I'm seeing is zero premium plans are of high interest and gaining enrollment. But what it might come down to when you're talking to your clients is the extra benefits that these carriers are offering. So let's start with Highmark. Their Community Blue PPO Signature Plan, very strong in Central PA. A zero premium plan. They are expanding their $20 buyback into 8 more counties. They are improving their comprehensive dental. They took a look at their product last year and realized that needed to be improved. They've met that, checked off that box. $0 Tier 1 mail order copay. Also, their Community Blue Distinct Plan, also very strong. Their premium has been reduced to $25. It's a per stay hospital inpatient, $295. They've added the insulin savings model, and also the plan gets to 0 with a full LIS. So some other things with Highmark in general is they have the Papa Pals plan, diabetic enhancements, and senior savings model. I love these because to me this is a carrier really listening to the market, seeing what people want, and again it's those extra services. If you're not familiar with the Papa Pals, that is, select plans are getting 36 hours of services annually. They're staffed by college students in the healthcare field. They are in person and virtual companionship. Just wonderful. That's on a lot of their plans. So definitely pay attention to that. You'll want to have that conversation with your clients. They've made numerous diabetic enhancements, $0 copay on supplies. Definitely pay attention there. And they've added the senior savings model to multiple plans. So that's Highmark key changes to key plans. All right, the other carriers to take a look at are United Healthcare and Aetna. So United, very exciting and central. They are expanding into additional counties, so they continue to make their mark here. So for United Healthcare, also a new plan, the AARP Medicare Advantage Choice PPO has been added. And also on the AARP Medicare Advantage Choice Plan 3, they've added a hearing aid, Tier 1 full gap coverage, and their plans now include the national network. So that gives tremendous flexibility to those members for traveling across state lines, if you will. Aetna, another key player in this market, of course. They also have expanded benefits, a $0 copay for those important lab tests, $0 copay for diabetes, including the retinal photo exam or picture, and up to 100-day supply of eligible prescription medications. So in general, these carriers are listening to their members, hearing what they're saying, and they are coming out with low to no copays and very predictable costs for their members. So that's very important as we move forward, and that's kind of the key changes to look for when you're talking to your clients. All right, we can't wrap up without talking about Humana, also a good player in this market. They have consolidated the Humana Choice PPO that ends in 038 with the one that ends in .-51, and it's now market wide. So that'll be a little easier for us to navigate through the plan choices. All right, so the Humana Gold Plus HMO, now available in additional counties, including Berks, Cumberland, Dauphin, Franklin, Lancaster, Lebanon, and Perry. Their D-SNP plan includes a healthy food card. They have a $0 copay for 90-day supply of Tier 1 and 2 when using their mail order. And virtual visits, again, hearing members from the last year are now down to $0. So again, encouraging beneficiaries and seniors to utilize their benefits by taking down those barriers. So the $0 copays are fantastic. All right, plans to watch. This is the exciting part. So we talk about plans to watch in Central PA. There's quite a few. There's the carriers, of course, are Highmark, Aetna, United Healthcare, Humana, and we're going to talk a little bit about UPMC. Okay, so Highmark, we know their Community Blue PPO Signature Plan is fantastic. That's a plan to watch, $0 premium. They are expanding that $20 buyback, adding an improved comprehensive dental with a $100 OTC per quarter benefit. So fantastic there. Also, Aetna, we can't forget their Aetna Medicare Advantage Silver PPO. We continue to see some growth in the PPO arena in this area. United Healthcare is pretty exciting. They have coming out with a new plan, the Aetna Medicare Advantage Choice PPO. I will note a little side note here. It is available in select counties, so do pay attention to that. And their Medicare Advantage Choice Plan 3 PPO. That is offered in a larger footprint, but also a great option. All right, and we're going to talk a little bit about UPMC. So they are entering the market with a new product this year. So there's a little bit of excitement going around their offering. It's the UPMC PPO RX Choice. It will be offered in Fulton, Mifflin, Juniata, Perry, Cumberland, Adams, Dauphin, and Lebanon and Lancaster. So quite a healthy footprint for this product. It's a $29 monthly premium, a low $250 yearly out of network deductible only. So in the PPO, you do have to sometimes look at that, so you can know where your money's going. A $0 copay, $30 specialist, and they also have the one-time inpatient hospital of $325. It includes the over-the-counter card, $40, and also $300 eyewear allowance. So a healthy plan to take a look at. It's exciting to see UPMC offer a new plan in this area. So in Central PA, you always have to keep MedSup in your back pocket. So it is a healthy MedSup environment, always has been and will continue to be. The PPO is making that bridge from MedSup to Medicare Advantage a little easier for some folks, but let's spend a few minutes just talking about MedSup in this area. So AARP, it's definitely the most popular Medicare supplement. As you know, 1 in 3 buyers are on an AARP MedSup plan. Rate stability is really the cornerstone of the product. Lenient underwriting, generous household discount, 7%. The turning 65, so we ran a rate for you for September 1st. For female Plan G coming in at under $100, $95.87. The male coming in at $108.29. So very competitive along with that rate stability. All right, another two carriers to draw your attention to is Aetna Health Insurance Company and Manhattan Life. So Aetna, again, a name brand, that Aetna branded product. Their Plan N is what we used for the demonstration here. They pay a slightly higher commission on Plan N. The female's coming out at $73.98 and the male $85.05. So great rates there from Aetna Health Insurance Company. Manhattan Life Insurance Company, their parent is Manhattan Life. They've been around, founded in 1850. It is a little bit of a newer product, but it's very competitive right now. Their Plan G is, for a female, is at $95.86, so well under $100. The male at $110.27. Also, some incentives are offered on this product. All right, so closing thoughts. So thank you again for your attention, but as we kind of take a step back and look at Central PA market, my closing thoughts around this are that there's continued Medicare Advantage growth in this market. Carriers are actively investing in their current products, and there is new products entering. So look for enhanced benefits for your members or your clients. Highmark is on the gain here. They are continuing to gain share. Aetna maintains their hold. We'll see what happens there, and United Healthcare is on the move. So lots to look forward to in the Central PA market. I want to thank you so much for joining us today and listening to the Central PA presentation. I hope that I gave you a nugget or two to think about. If you have any questions about the content or carriers that were discussed, please call me or call our office. We're happy to work with you. And like I said in the beginning, if we're not working with you currently, we hope to work with you this year. Just give us a call. We thank you for your business, and your time and attention and relationship truly does matter to us. Thank you so much.